Standards method with the water table. How to find bearing capacity of the soil with the water table by Indian Standard method. That is, you are going to use this equation. Just now the equation we saw. Calculate the net ultimate bearing capacity of a rectangular footing 2 meter by 3 meter in plan, founded at a depth of 1.5 meter below the ground surface. The load on the footing acts at an angle of 15 degree to the vertical and is eccentric in the direction of width by 15 centimeter. The saturated unit weight of soil is 18 kilonewton per meter cube. The rate of loading is slow and hence the effective shear stress parameters can be used in the analysis. C dash is equal to 15 kilonewton per meter square and phi is equal to 25 degree. Natural water table is at a depth of 2 meter below the ground surface. Use Indian Standard 6403 1981 recommendations. For phi is equal to 25 degree, NC equal to 20.7, NQ is equal to 10.7 and N gamma is equal to 10.9. So this is the question. Now first you should write the given data. What is the type of the foundation given? Rectangular footing is given. So rectangular footing na adukku or length irukum or width irukum. Also the depth is foundation of the depth is 1.5 meter below the ground surface. So depth D is equal to 1.5 meter. So the size is 2 meter by 3 meter. The shorter side is width and the longer side is length. So length B is equal to 2 meter and length L is equal to 3 meter. So we have wrote the given data in the first paragraph. Then next, the load is given. The load is not acting vertical. The load is inclined. It is given the load is inclined. So inclination factors will not be equal to 1. If the load is vertical, inclination factors simply we can take it as 1. But since here the load is not vertical but it is inclined, there will be some inclination. So that angle of inclination is 25 degree. Sorry, the question you have to change it as 25 degree. It's not 15 degree, it's 25 degree. And the cohesion is 15 kilonewton per meter square. Oh, sorry. The angle of internal friction is 25 degree. Angle of internal friction is 25 degree and cohesion is 15 kilonewton per meter square. C dash in கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க, அதை பற்றி கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணிக்காதீங்க. C dash and C are almost the same here. C is equal to 15 kilonewton per meter square. The inclination angle is 15 degree. That is alpha. Alpha is the symbol for inclination angle. Alpha is equal to 15 degree. And eccentricity in the direction of width. Direction of width அப்படின்னா width மட்டும்தான் eccentric action act eccentric load வந்து eccentric act ஆகுது. It is not exactly at the center. It is somewhere away from the center. இப்போ eccentricity வந்து eccentricityயோட effect can affect either the width or it can affect either the length. Okay, so since questionல தெளிவா கொடுத்துட்டாங்க, it is given clearly that the eccentricity will be acting in the direction of width. So eccentricity oda effect will be only along the width and not on the length. Okay, and not on the length. Since it is acting in the x direction, or that is the width direction, we take it as Ex. Ex is equal to 15 centimeter. Okay, and since which is 0.15 meter. Since it is acting in the x direction, we will Indian standard code சொல்லும்போது I said whenever eccentricity comes into picture we just subtract the dimensions by 2 times the eccentricity. Since the eccentricity is acting in the width direction, we just subtract width by 2 2 times of eccentricity, that is b dash is equal to, so you'll get a corrected width, that is b dash is equal to b minus 2 times the eccentricity. Sometimes if the question is like this, the eccentricity is acting in the length direction, then what will you do? You will write it as L dash is equal to L minus 2ex. இங்கே வந்து width directionல act ஆகிறதுனால we put it as B dash is equal to B minus 2ex. L வந்து அப்படியே தான் இருக்கும், L சேஞ்ச் பண்ண மாட்டோம், because eccentricity is acting only in the x direction here. If it is acting in the length direction, then we find L dash, B வந்து அப்படியே வச்சு solve பண்ணணும், keep it in mind. So here B dash is equal to B minus 2ex. So effect of eccentricity, 2 minus 2 into eccentricity is given data 0.15, that will give you 1.7 meter. Then water table is there. Water table is at 2 meter below the ground surface. Ground surface la irundhu 2 meter கீழே act ஆகுது water table is. So and unit weight of the soil above the water table is did they give that? Gamma is equal to 18 kilonewton per meter cube and saturated unit weight is 18 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, the bearing capacity factors are 10.7, 20.7, n gamma is 10.9. And here you see the saturated unit weight, they have taken it as the same. The unit weight, the dry unit weight is also 18, the saturated unit weight is also 18. Since they have not given the dry unit weight, you can keep it as such. The unit weight dry வந்து அப்படியே வச்சுக்கலாம், 18 எடுத்துக்கலாம். Okay, then factor of safety is given as in the question. It is not given in the question, so it is assumed to be 3, but however we don't need factor of safety. Factor of safety தேவைப்படாது, because directly we are going to find the NUBC, that is net ultimate bearing capacity. So net ultimate bearing capacity is CNC SC DC IC plus gamma D NQ minus 1 SQ DQ IQ plus 0.5 B dash gamma sat N gamma B S gamma D gamma I gamma W dash. Since water table is acting, water table act ஆகிறதுனால we put it as gamma 0.5 B dash gamma sat N gamma S gamma D gamma I gamma W dash. Now we should find ZW. If ZW is greater than D plus B dash, then W dash is 1. We know that. So first we have to find Z dash, or ZW is equal. If it is less than D plus B dash, then we go for this. Now what is ZW? It's the distance between the base of the footing and the water table. Base of the footing and the water table. இங்கே என்ன இருக்கு? ZW ground surfaceல இருந்து depth is 1.5 meter, and from the ground surface the water table is acting at 2 meter. So what is the difference between them? Water table and the base of the footing, 2 minus 1.5 போட்டிங்கன்னா you'll get the distance between the base footing and the water table. So 2 minus 1.5, which is 0.5, and it is less than D plus B dash. இங்கே வந்து இனிமே சின்ஸ் பி வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணவே மாட்டோம் பிகாஸ் எக்ஸென்ட்ரிசிட்டி ஆக்ட் ஆகிறதுனால பி டேஷ் தான் எல்லா இடத்துலையும் போடணும். we don't use b because eccentricity is acting in the with direction. So everywhere we in the problem we will put b dash only. That's why first step we found out the corrected with the b dash. That you should remember whenever eccentricity comes into picture. So b dash வந்து எல்லாத்துலேயுமே போடணும். Also like Terzaghi's equation, the second termல வர gamma வந்து the gamma above the base of the footing and the third termல வர gamma வந்து below the base of the footing. And here we don't have to find the average and all, just you can put the value. So gamma you'll get 0.5, it's less than 3.2. So w dash is equal to 0.5 into 1 plus zw by b dash, and 0.5 into 1 plus zw is 0.5 divided by b dash is 0.7, that is equal to 0.625. Then now we have to find the shape factors. What are the shape factors? SC, SQ, S gamma. SC is 1 plus 0.2 b dash by L. Rectangle footing oda SC வந்து 1 plus 0.2 b dash by L. And what is b dash? We found out 1.7 by 3. So 1 plus 0.2 into 1.7 by 3, that is equal to 1.11. Then SQ is equal to 1 plus 0.2 into b dash by L, the same as SC, that is equal to 1.11. Then S gamma is equal to 1 minus 0.4 into b dash by L. You have to memorize this from the table given. So 1 minus 0.4 into b dash is 1.7 by L is 3. So that will give you 0.77. So SC, SQ, S gamma கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். Next is depth factors DC, DQ, D gamma. For that we need a value called N5. N5 வேணும்னா that formula is tan square 45 plus 5 by 2. அதில் most of we solve the problem square root of N5 which is 1.40. First find N5 and take the square root. N square 45 plus 5 by 2. What is 5 here? 25 degree. Angle of internal friction is 25 degree. So 45 plus 25 by 2, that will give you 1.96. Depth factors la root of n5 தான் தேவைப்படும். So take the root, that is 1.40. So we have the formula DC is equal to 1 plus 0.2 d by b square root of n5. So 1 plus 0.2 into depth is 1.5 into square root of n5 is 1.40 divided by b dash which is 1.7. And dq and d gamma has the same formula 1 plus 0.1 d by b dash square root of n5, and 1 plus 0.1 into 1.5 into 1.40 divided by b dash is 1 b dash is 1.12. Sorry, totally DC DQ. Then now we have to find inclination factors. Here inclination factors is not equal to 1 because the load is inclined, that is given in the question. How much it is inclined? 15 degree. So alpha is taken as 15 degree. Load of inclination to the vertical, that is alpha. So alpha equal to 15 degrees. So IC formula is 1 minus alpha by 90 the whole square. So 1 minus alpha is 15 degree divided by 90 degree, the whole square will give you 0.69. Now find I gamma. I gamma is equal to 1 minus alpha by 5 the whole square. So 1 minus alpha is 15 degree divided by 5 is angle of internal friction 25 degree the whole square. So that will give you 0.16. Now substitute everything that you have found in this formula. CNC SC plus gamma D into NQ minus 1 into SQ DQ IQ plus 0.5 B gamma sat N gamma S gamma D gamma I gamma W dash எல்லாத்தையும் இதில் substitute பண்ணிங்கன்னா you'll get this answer as 563.85 kilonewton per meter square. So here eccentricity comes into picture, water table comes into picture.